Hello friends, it's me, and today let's watch. I created the MrBeast Burger Happy Meal toy, finger on the circle, from unnecessary inventions. Together, let's go. Let's start.
I'm sure most of you are aware that this right here is Mr. Beast. And hi, I'm
Mr.
Maddie,
Beast,
and
king
I've
of
got an
YouTube.
awesome mustache. But before I had that awesome mustache, I competed in a Mr. Beast contest with 3 other YouTubers. I mean, just look at little no mustache Maddie. But in that video, we had to put our hand on this box, and the last person to take their hand off got a channel shout out from Mr. Beast. Well, about 9 hours later, I was the very first person to remove their hand from the box, and I was officially the very first person eliminated from the competition. But hey, look at me now. Things are going great. Winning is not everything. I mean, since we filmed that video, what, like 2.5 years ago, what has Mr. Beast done with his life? Okay, let's see. He became the most followed YouTuber, planted 20 million trees, removed 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean, recreated Squid Game, cured 1,000 people's blindness, launched a chocolate bar company, was named Creator of the Year twice, and started a nationwide fast food company.
And in the year 2025, it's estimated that Mr. Beast, Jimmy Donaldson, is gonna be the billionaire. It's gonna be a billionaire.
Yeah, I grew a mustache, an awesome mustache. All right, clearly I need to do something differently. I need to take one of my ideas that I have in my head and implant it into the Mr. Beast universe. And maybe then, finally, I won't be a loser. And I think I know the exact thing that one of his companies is missing. Hi, how are you? Can I get a 4-piece chicken nugget Happy Meal? That is gonna do it. The very classic Happy Meal. As a person that grew up in the 90s, Happy Meal toys were everything. And so I thought to myself, why doesn't Mr. Beast Burger have its own Happy Meal toy? And man, they are getting lame now. I got a deck of cards. Why would I want a deck of cards? We're gonna make such a better Happy Meal toy for Mr. Beast and Mr. Beast Burger. So if we take a look at the Mr. Beast universe, there's definitely a few recurring themes throughout his videos and other things that he's done that we can use for inspiration for our very own Mr. Beast Happy Meal toy. I do feel like I gotta stop calling it a Happy Meal toy. The Beast Meal toy. Trademark. I'm putting a trademark on that in case he uses it. But the very first thing I thought of was the red circle that he uses in a couple of his challenge videos. Like if you're the very last person to leave the circle, you're the winner. Or sometimes he'll go into a store and anything you can fit inside the circle you get to take home. And then we have the challenge that I competed in. The last person to take your hand off wins. He does this all the time and even gave away $1 million one time for the very last person that kept their hand on that $1 million. So we've got the red circle challenges and the last person to take their hand off challenges. And lastly, we have his app, Finger on the App. It was another one of his challenges, but this time you had to download an app and at the same time, everyone put their finger on the smartphone app. And the very last person to take their finger off was the winner. So we've got the red circle challenges, we've got the last to take their hand off challenges, and we've got Finger on the App. All 3 of those things together, we've got ourselves our brand new game, Finger on the Circle. Okay, well here we have it, our brand new Beast Meal toy, Finger on the Circle. It's actually gonna be pretty simple. So basically I'm gonna take these programmable arcade buttons and they actually have LEDs built inside of them so they light up. Then you and 3 other friends are gonna go ahead and put your finger on the button and it's gonna light up. If your finger comes off the button, you're automatically eliminated and you can't turn it back on. And the very last person that keeps their finger on it wins. And obviously I say that without even actually programming any of these yet, so hopefully that works out. But let's go ahead and get those 3D printed parts going on the 3D printers. Wow, this is my very first time doing a full 4-color print on the Bamboo Carbon X1, and it came out looking so good. So the 2 pieces easily just slide together like this. For the colors, I went with the classic blue and pink MrBeast colorway. And on the top, I had to make it red that matched that red circle that he always uses in his videos. And our arcade buttons slide right into place right there. It's not quite as exciting when they don't light up yet, but they will. I also just had a very important realization. I've never had MrBeast burger. What if the burgers are trash and I wouldn't want my game associated with those burgers in the first place? So if we fire up the MrBeast burger app, let's go ahead and order. Okay, of course I'm gonna blur out my address and phone number, but let's go ahead and hit deliver here. Sorry, bruh, we're sorry, but we're unable to deliver to this address. Please try again. Are you telling me I can't even get this goddamn burger? So according to the app, the closest MrBeast burger is in New York, and I'm in Vermont. If we look on the map here, you can tell that there is a big old lake between here in Burlington and over in Plattsburgh where it's available. So I guess we're going to New York. I'll
Yeah, sorry.
bring the stuff, we can work on it in the car. Yeah, I think it's good enough. Let's go back home. All right, let's get back to work. So while we were riding on the ferry across the lake to New York, I did get most of the coding done for this brand new game. And I gotta say, I think it's actually gonna be kind of fun. So the game starts out with 4 LED arcade buttons for each player. Then we've got a start button here, and when you push this, they all turn off. Then each player puts their finger on their button and it starts to light up. And if you let go of your button, it starts to blink and you can't reactivate it ever again, meaning that you are officially out. Then when there's only one player left standing, all the other LEDs stay off and this one stays on. And that's how you know that you've won the game and you're not a loser like me. Which hopefully, I'm not a loser for too much longer. But I think this project is gonna
Well, sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Sorry.
look so much better when it's actually inside the 3D printed part, so we gotta get that finished up. Okay, just because I actually got the thing fully assembled, it doesn't necessarily mean that this thing is still gonna work. I could have screwed something up while putting it back together. So the moment of truth, we're going to plug it in and see if it actually does work. Dun 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 dun. Uh-oh, oh no. I thought it wasn't gonna work for a second. Well, let's test out all the buttons again. Here's the start button. We hit that, they all turn off. So now if we push all the buttons, we are now playing the game and all of them are activated. This player gets out. Now he can no longer come back in. This player is out, he can no longer come back in. And now this player is out, and we have ourselves a winner. And one more thing I added in was a reset button. So you hit this button and they all turn back on and it starts back over from the start, and you can hit the start button to start playing again. So imagine you only have 2 people playing. Those 2 players start, and then those other ones are deactivated after 10 seconds. So now you can't have another person start playing if only 2 people are actually playing, and you can still play the game, and you've got yourself a winner. But comment down below.
Actually, that's actually quite clever. It's like, what if suddenly people just, pops in? Hey.
Who you think I should play this game with? Maybe it's MrBeast? Maybe it's the guys from the original challenge? Let me know down in the comments. The only problem we have now is I feel like it's missing one final last design feature to really put it over the edge. AstroTurf. It needed AstroTurf to really set it off. I mean, just look how much better that red circle looks against the green. I did this because in all of those MrBeast thumbnails, he always has sort of like green AstroTurf alongside the red circle that he's using in the video. So now I think the Beast Meal game is officially ready to go. And the one thing I realized while playing by myself while I've been building this is that I'm simultaneously the loser and the winner at the same time, So that's good with me. I can lose sometimes, I can win sometimes. This product right here is a winner. Unnecessary winner. But Mr. Beast, if you're watching this, am I still a loser? But with that, I'm gonna put all of my fingers onto the circle, and I'm not leaving until my next invention idea comes to me. So with that, I will see you at the next unnecessary invention. See ya!
Well, thank you so much, Unnecessary Inventions, for this video. You did a great job. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe. Touch my heart. Thank you. Thank you so much.